Welcome back to BVarsity Live. Zach Ewing here with a room full of rings, at least on this side of the table. We have Justin James from Ridgeview. He's got the ring. You got Sheldon Croney and Stavros Kastantonis from Liberty, who both won rings at Garces and are now at different schools. I have a wedding ring. What do you guys have going on over there?
I have a class ring coming.
Oh, all right.
Does that count?
I got nothing.
Well, you may have a Valley ring coming too, though, Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony Mariscal over there. So we brought the Ridgeview guys in. Real quick, let's show the slides, Chris, if we can, of the two games going on with local teams here Friday night. First up, well, not first up, they're at the same time, but here in town, Dinuba is at Ridgeview. Both teams are 11-1. Should be a great matchup, the Emperors and the Wolfpack. By the way, we're ready to announce today we will carry that game live on the radio on 1180 KERN AM. So tell your friends there. We'll have that game live. And then the other game, the D1 game, Edison is hosting Liberty 10-2, Edison 11-1. And that game, I believe, will be on 940 AM, which is a Fresno station that you can get in Bakersfield.
Zach, you will be doing play-by-play from the Ridgeview.
I will be at Ridgeview
game.
doing play-by-play.
I have one question for you. How do you keep Mark Heffernan off air?
Mark Heffernan finds his way on air no matter what you do, so I'm just not going to worry about that.
And for those that don't know, Mark Heffernan is a friend of BVarsity Live, but he's also the PA announcer at Ridgeview home games.
Yes, and he is loud and proud. Yes, he is. Okay, we talked a lot about the Liberty game. Let's focus in a little bit on Ridgeview Dinuba. But Justin James, you guys have now played Dinuba. This is the third straight year you've met him in a Valley title game. 2 years ago, you beat him soundly. Last year, they beat you pretty soundly. This year, both up in D2, and it's like you're old friends now.
Yeah.
What's that like? I mean, is it? I know some of the players changed and everything, but is it sort of like the you guys again feeling?
Yeah, I was hoping to play Lemoore just to face another team, but if we have to beat Dinuba,
Were you surprised Dinuba beat Lemoore?
yeah, I was pretty surprised. I thought Lemoore was gonna.
Lemoore was
beat him.
undefeated.
Yeah.
And that was sort of the matchup everybody was anticipating was you guys and Lemoore. But Dinuba's a good team. You watch them on film. Do they do some of the same things as years past? Are they a different team?
Yeah, the same defense. They have physical players, which they had last year and the year before, and they run the same thing. And well, I don't play defense, but their D line, their nose guard is a beast. So.
Yeah.
And
So
he played a couple years there. So
I mean, the obvious question from 2 years ago, beating them by I think 40 points, and then last year losing by 30, was the difference just as simple as personnel and execution? I mean, I know you guys had some injuries last year.
yeah, the execution. We came out just poorly. Just the injuries, everything, just all that. We had a physical game the game before against Porterville, and that slowed us down a lot by all the injuries and all
And in
that.
fact, Sheldon, you were in the D2 game last year and lost it too. And losing that game kind of lights a fire under you a little bit, doesn't it, for the next year?
Oh, yeah. My freshman year I lost, and my sophomore year I luckily got to win. So, you have the feeling of winning and losing, and you don't want to be on the losing side, especially in the championship game, because you have that feeling that you were right there, but you just couldn't take it.
Stavi was clearly the difference last year for Garces. Clearly.
No, it's because Sheldon left us on JV after one game. I pulled up to varsity after one game my freshman year.
Oh, so there's still. Oh, by the way, I meant to ask you to tell the story of the Band-Aid on your forehead here. What you told me briefly before the show, but this is another Matt Hubble story, Anthony, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So, anyways, we're doing.
And we'll have more Matt Hubble.
We need to get Matt
later.
Hubble on the show.
Matt Hubble's on Trevor's got a video.
He
with
might
him
not
in the
make it
next
though. He's a
segment,
little slow. So.
Okay, so anyway,
But anyways,
That's really slow.
we're doing.
Oh.
It was during
Aw.
workouts this morning, so we're doing lateral pull-ups, and I was pulling up, and he was going to set a weight on my chest, but I was just like warming up at first, and as I pulled up, he set it down like right on my forehead, so like the corner of like a 45-pound plate like hit me in the side of the head.
my senior year in high school, I broke my finger weightlifting, so I feel your pain. And then I passed out in the locker room.
I'm just surprised I don't see a Hello Kitty Band-Aid, but that's just me.
They're all out, so.
Yeah, you should
fair
have
enough.
rocked it, man. You should have gone either with just a straight up like bloody like
Well,
Rocky look.
that's what I was gonna do, but Mama Kastantonis didn't let that happen. So.
Oh, I see. But she didn't have the Bubble Guppies Band-Aid.
Yeah, exactly. There's no SpongeBob or Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
One of the storylines I like with Ridgeview is the offensive line over there, led by Mr. James over here, is a very confident bunch, I would have to say. And Sheldon being a very poised running back himself. I mean, you guys understand the relationship, and Sheldon, you know that you don't do anything without them. But the offensive line, you guys know that they don't do anything without you. So how much fun has it been for you guys to be able to be as as you guys are on offense, knowing that you guys trust each other so much?
It's a lot of fun. Just the whole O-line is a different O-line this year than last year. We're better chemistry. We're all close, and just with our running back, our quarterback, just everyone. And it's just fun.
And Sheldon, after the game against Tulare Western
Union.
Tulare Union, you rushed for what? What did we come up with? 370?
339.
339, and then 6 total touchdowns. But the first thing you said is, I couldn't do without these guys. I mean, that's a smart running back.
Did you go buy him In-N-Out or something after those games?
He hasn't bought us nothing yet. Nothing.
No, that's not true. I got my whole offensive
just
line
towels.
towels made with our names on them.
Oh,
so
all
we
right.
got custom
That's
towels.
hey, that's
But
a
they
classic
can't eat
gift.
towels. Wait, do you eat towels?
But they all wear them, so I was like, I might as
Yeah.
well get them something that they
That's
use
a
during
classic
the game.
gift. I like that.
Well, they can wipe their mouths off after they eat In-N-Out with the towels.
See, but they eat a lot, so I don't know if I got enough money for
Yeah,
all-
that's
for all
something you
those
may have to
lemons.
wait.
Dollar
a few
menu.
years. Oh, yeah, dollar menu. Okay. Ridgeview, Dinuba, I mean, how do you guys see this game going? The same question I asked them. Is there a game plan, and again, without getting into specifics or giving anything away, that you feel like you have to do? You both play a lot of offensive side of the ball to attack them. I mean, is it establishing the run? That's usually what it is for you guys.
I think we just got to come out and play our game, and that's what we try to do. We don't try to change too much week to week, but just come out, execute what our coaches tell us to do, whatever it is for the week, and usually if we do that, we're pretty well off.
Justin, the confidence level, and Trevor mentioned it, has been sky high for you guys all year long. Even the game you lost against BHS was a close game, and I know you guys felt like you could have or should have won it. Where are you at right now, confidence-wise? I mean, you guys have to be pretty sky high right now.
Yeah, very high. Just we have a physical O-line. Our whole team is physical. Just the confidence is high, practice and everything. We have a really good feeling about this game. And
Very good. Very
Got to
good.
stay humble though.
I
Don't
can't
want to get knocked down.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, because at this stage, everybody you play is good enough to beat you if
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't play your best. So,
Well, and you guys look at it too. Lamore was undefeated last week, and then Dinuba goes in there and beats them
Exactly.
on home turf. So
so Dinuba knows what they're doing. Michael Wright's their big guy on offense, plays running back, also a heck of a wrestler. So, okay, something I noticed during the break. Anthony over there is shouting "Bear down" for his Arizona Wildcats. And then Justin has his Oregon Ducks hoodie on. So I'm imagining the Pac-12 title game on Friday. It's a big weekend in college football, too. You're picking Arizona, obviously, Anthony. Yep. Are you picking Oregon there, Justin?
yep.
Break the tie for us, guys. Oregon or Arizona?
Stanford.
I'm going bear down right now.
Ooh.
It's still a tie.
We've already beat the Ducks once.
It's
again.
still a tie.
Yeah, they already beat them once, and they beat them last year.
Actually, you're right.
Actually, I happened to watch that game, so
That's
I mean,
true. Arizona is the team that seems like they always, beat Oregon. So I
It's
wouldn't be surprised if they
it's
won.
also cool seeing a running back that you played against starting for the team.
That's true. Nick Wilson
I mean,
of
we didn't
Central
get to
High.
personally play against him. I know Anthony did, but
And he was dinged up when he came
Yeah.
down and played BHS in the semifinals last year, but you could tell the talent level.
Well, and there's a couple games on Saturday that could really kind of.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did anybody give my Missouri Tigers a chance?
Well, no.
against
Here's
the Crimson
well,
Tide on
here's the
Saturday?
thing. I'm thinking locally with Alabama, their long snapper is a local kid,
Liberty kid.
Yep.
Cole Mazza, yeah.
and then with Baylor has Silas on their team, and Baylor needs a win over TCU and probably a Mizzou win over
A
Alabama.
win over K-State.
What's
Yeah,
that?
they play K-State.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But when you look at that situation, we could have 2 local kids playing in the playoffs.
Absolutely, we could. Okay, so any votes for Old Mizzou here against Alabama? We all going?
I
Yeah,
don't
we'll
know.
see, man. I'll tell you
I
what.
like the upsets, but
I'll tell you
I
what,
don't
they're
know.
going to cover
The
the
Tiger
spread.
Roar is going to be quiet.
They will
day.
cover the spread, but I won't pick them to win. 14.5 points. It's not going to be that. It won't be a blowout.
Boise
Putting it
State
down.
by how many over
Yeah,
Fresno
nobody
State?
cares. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Coach Renz will like if Boise State wins. So.
Yes.
Is he a Boise State guy?
Yeah, Boise State alum.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. And then Chris Barnes was actually at that same game that I was at against San Diego State when it was 9 degrees during the entire game. 3 weeks ago.
Did it snow?
Yeah,
It snowed the day before, and
Yeah.
the snow was still in the stands.
Yeah, when I
during
went
the
down
game.
there, it was snowing. It was cold.
Let's get quick recruiting updates while we're at it. Stavros, you got the offer from Washington
Yeah.
2 weeks ago now, right?
Right.
By my boy Keith.
Last week.
Okay. Last week, that's sort of opens the door for you. I mean, what are you feeling right now as far as next year?
I'm definitely interested in there, but as far as I'm trying not to stay focused too much. I really want to focus on Friday, but we'll see what plays out as far as who comes after me next. So
Okay. Sheldon, I know you have what 7 or 8 offers, and you're still
Sheldon's
waiting on those.
Sheldon's a veteran, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through the season and have as much fun as I can before I have to worry about, the stressing of trying to figure out where I want to go. So
So you're trying to set up visits after the high school season.
Oh, yeah.
and all that.
yeah, so I think I'm actually taking a visit down to Reno next week. So
Okay.
hopefully I can start getting those done and decide
Unless
where I
you
wanna
have the
play.
regional game, that's gonna.
Yeah, unless that happens.
Yeah,
so.
that'll kind of mess things up.
Yeah.
Justin, do you have any college looks at this point?
Well, still Cal Poly, Sacramento
Okay.
State, Northern Colorado, and the University of Laverne.
Okay.
So just no offers yet, but
Some looks and
Yeah.
some interest. And Anthony, I'm sure you're firmly committed to Arizona from everything we've seen. Having said that, Friday night's an opportunity for you to kind of showcase to U of A fans what you've got going on. I mean, do you look at it that way too?
I mean, yeah, I got to show what I'm going to bring to the table when I go to Arizona. Got to pick up my leadership, confidence, and all that. So when I come in there, just make an effect.
Very cool, and we love following you guys on the next level as well. So before we go back to break, and we'll let you guys get going, you have practice to go to. Final thoughts. I mean, this is a game Friday night you will probably remember for the rest of your lives. You're all seniors. I mean, this is it for you. And I know, the 3 of you have played in Valley title games before, obviously, but you'll still remember the last one. Anthony, you'll obviously remember this one. Final thoughts around the table, Stavros,
I just want to go out there and have no regrets. Leave it all out on the table.
Sheldon.
Same thing Stavi said, it could be our last high school football game, so just go out there, have fun, with the guys you made great bonds with, and try to win.
Justin.
same thing. Just want to get another ring.
So-
second Wolfpack.
I'm really surprised none of you say I want to go out there and have regrets. I'm just kidding. Anthony.
Nah, I just want a ring. Everybody has a ring in this room. I just want to put one on my finger. Trevor, get out of here. But no, we really got to come out Friday with no regrets left. Leave everything on the field because you never know it's going to be your last game.
Trevor, you have this way of just being creepy without even
Awkward.
trying, man. I don't even know. What are you doing? I'm glad we don't have a camera on you. I'm glad we don't have a camera. Well, guys, thanks for joining us, and good luck to Liberty against Edison and Ridgeview against Dinuba on Friday night, and we will bring you all the action on BVarsity Live. We'll have our post-game show at 11 p.m. that night as well. So we'll be right back. We're going to let these guys get off to practice, and that's the other thing is you're almost done with practice. You may have to go another week or two if you win, but other than that, you're almost done. So we'll take a break on BVarsity Live. We'll bid adieu to these guys. We'll talk more football. We'll get to some predictions after this.